Another thing that you have to do is stop and feed the tarpons at Robbie's. Little did I know that one of these fish was going to have a personal problem with me. It's almost a rite of passage when you go to the Keys to stop at the Rain Barrel Village and see, the gigantic lobster. Another thing that you have to do is stop and feed the tarpons at Robbie's. Sure, we'll do that. That doesn't sound like a big deal. So you park, you walk in, you go up to this counter. It's like $2 per person to go out onto the dock where you can feed the tarpon. And then it's like another $3 or something for the little bucket of bait fish they give you. So of course I had Googled if this was safe. But I mean, there's kids running around feeding these fish. So, I take my bucket and I walk out onto the dock and I peer over the side. I'm looking at this big swarm of fish. Have you ever had that feeling that like somebody's watching you? But, I shrug it off, just fish. So our daughter takes some of the bait fish and, starts feeding the tarpons and, they're jumping out of the water and splashing and making a ruckus. And then that's when I saw it. Little did I know that one of these fish was going to have a personal problem with me.
It could have been personal. Maybe.
That's when I knew something wasn't quite right.
This week on Wildlife versus Wayne. The human finds himself in the presence of a formidable aquatic adversary. He approaches cautiously, his heightened awareness keenly attuned to danger, completely unaware that the apex predator has already selected its prey. The choice appears deliberate, perhaps even personal. Its attention remains fixed, steady. Then suddenly, with a swift and decisive blow, the attack begins. The unsuspecting prey is overwhelmed by the speed and power of its predator. Having survived the encounter against nearly insurmountable odds, the human retreats to a safer distance. The tarpon swims away, its dominance firmly established. Wildlife, once again, emerges victorious in this ongoing conflict on Wildlife versus Wayne.
He didn't scream.
Six and a half hours later.
I'm still sitting here wondering how I even survived the vicious fish attack. Well, not everybody can say that they've lived through this.
Grateful that he's still here, still has all of his fingers.
And I just had to punch that fish in the mouth.
In his hand, in his arm. No massive blood loss.
It's just what I had to do. Sorry, fish, but it was either me or you.
I'm grateful that he's still here with us.
And it wasn't going to be me.